Series is all about. In essence, the Indian selectors have taken the best 41 players in the country, put them into three different squads, the Reds, the Blues and the Greens, and then allowed them all to play each other once before we get to the final on Wednesday. Now, with me to enjoy the action today here in the studio, and plenty of it, is Mark Butcher. We'll hear from him a little later on. But let's start off with news of the toss and the teams. Toss first. It was won by Rahul Dravid for the Blues, and he decided to bat first. Team news. Sehwag was out with the Blues with a damaged knee. 16-year-old Shrivastava took his place. While in the green lineup, all eyes were on Sourav Ganguly, the former captain, with a point to prove. For the action then, the Blues batting first.
This is the second game of the Challenger Series. This one is between India Blues and India Greens. Sachin Tendulkar on your screen. And he's there with the youngster, Shrivastava. One has heard a lot of good things about him from 19 tours to England and Pakistan. So a lot of stuff for him. Big occasion for this youngster from UP. 16 years of age. And it is Balaji who starts proceeding from the far end.
To be a wide. Lakshmipati Balaji club game last month, but he's been out of the game with a side strain. Went to Australia, treated, and expect a good tournament. Lakshmipati Balaji. Jaspreet Singh is the on-field umpire, and his partner today will be Ravi Subramaniam from Karnataka, and the third umpire for today's match.
catch in the crowd. Let's have a look once again. Yeah, one-hander. And that's what you're looking for when you're looking to accelerate the scoring rate. But Irfan Pathan certainly making a move on.
Well, that is some catch. Unbelievable. And again, there's no stopping Irfan Pathan. He's really laying into the bowling now, using his feet, hitting it all over the park. Also brings up the 50 of the partnership.
Well, change of angle for Praveen Kumar, but that angle getting the ball into Irfan Pathan, but he's made amends and he's come down the track. One bounce into the fence, another boundary for the young man.
In the air, but there's no field. He didn't quite connect it. Not as well as you would have wanted to, but yet it carries for 4. So Sachin now joining the party.
Well, certainly he was probably feeling left out, but not quite where he intended it to go. Getting at the bottom edge of the bat, but nevertheless, this is a fast outfield and it just rolls over the fence. Not quite where he intended it to go.
Now that is a good shot. That is a brilliant shot.
Well, Sachin Tendulkar joins the party. He is certainly feeling left out in the previous over, but consecutive boundaries here for him. Over mid-off, just free flow of his arms and he's timed right like a beauty.
Four more. There's no chasing that one down. Suddenly, the bowlers will now be feeling the heat, literally. That's been put away. That's going to be 4. Short, outside leg stump, and Pathan just helped it on its way.
Wonderful shot to end the over. Created the width and smashed it out of the ground. 6 to end the over. 84, come on.
Too short, wide out to the off stump. He goes to the front foot back, but the ball is so short. The most important is see the width, see the amount of time and space he's got. He's moving outside to the leg stump and making room for himself to play his favorite shot, the slash outside the off stump.
Big hesitation. Eventually they decide against running. A direct hit will get the single and Pathan's 50.
What a wonderful way to get his 50. He's got his 50 of just 45 balls, and mind you, he's got 3 mighty 6s in that and 4 4s, and a good comeback by Pathan in the sense that after not a very successful tour in Kuala Lumpur, this should give him a lot of confidence. There you see a strike rate of 111.1.
Picked it from middle and off stump. Little master. Great execution of a shot. That was not a bad delivery at all. Tendulkar has made a beautiful shot. Looks so easy. The bowler will put his head down. Great batting.
He just picks it up on the rise, as you said very rightly, one of the good deliveries. And when a good delivery like that, the bowler doesn't know what to do. And the good delivery goes for 4 runs. You can't do anything about it. And when a batsman like Tendulkar is in full form and picks it up on the rise, see his eye. He's just eyes always on the ball.
Change of angle this time, but no change of any result. As far as run scoring is concerned, consecutive boundaries for Tendulkar also brings up the 100 partnership. Straight, and it's gone the distance. Tendulkar has reached his 50 in amazing style.
And don't forget, he had the mid-on inside, and Sachin Tendulkar took up the challenge and lofted it. Oh, straight, I think it was an effortless shot. Today's shots, if you see, most of the shots of Sachin Tendulkar have been effortless. There you see, he doesn't even step out. He just lofts it, picks it up on the rise, got the elevation right, and goes for the second one. This one, class-barred shot. This is like some of the shots he played against Shane Warne, I remember 1998, against this leg spinner. And knowing very well that Piyush Chawla is not a big turner of the ball, plays the shot with a little bit of confidence. I thought, Ellis, you were the one who gave him the confidence, I think, the practice sessions bowling the leg breaks, I'm right?
Yeah, I did spend a week against Tendulkar bowling on the foot marks, but here's another excellent shot. Went flattered in the first one, but in the gap. And inside out. This is the best. This is the best shot of the afternoon.
Actually, today's great exhibition of how to play shots with effortless ease. That's what Sachin Tendulkar is doing today. I guess he's taking revenge on Piyush Chawla for what he last year. Tendulkar hasn't forgotten him yet, and so he wants to show Piyush Chawla who the real Tendulkar is.
Just for the benefit of the viewers, Piyush Chawla, Tendulkar in the last edition of the Challenger Series. From round the stumps, Tendulkar trying to gut, got an inside edge, played it onto the stumps. It's a good reply. Good memory as well, Tendulkar. And again, another six. The crowd's loving it. Tendulkar's enjoying it as well. 21 runs of the over. It's 125 for 1.
As win
10 fours and 2 sixes for Tendulkar. And again, just listen to the crowd. They are going mad. Tendulkar, a smile on his face is a rarity on the cricket field. 11th boundary.
That's in the air, but there's a fielder getting under it. He's got his man. Finally, Piyush Chawla has got a wicket.
Well bowled, young man. First over going for 21, Tendulkar getting stuck into him, but this one, the wrong one from Piyush Chawla. Irfan Pathan trying to go over the fielder long on, but straight into the hands of Wasim Jafar. Beautifully bowled. Irfan Pathan takes the long walk. 54 of 55 balls. And India Blues 132 for 2.
Rahul Dravid, the new man in. He walks into a situation that wouldn't be too much of pressure. That's runs, that's through. That will help steady some of the nerves. That's the old Rahul Dravid.
Well, certainly that would steady some nerves. Piyush Chawla dropping just a bit short, giving the width that Rahul Dravid was looking for, and he's placed it beautifully between those two fielders. It's a fast outfield and the ball racing away to the boundary.
He's put that away. Can't beat the fielder. He's going to come back for the second. Well, Sachin will have to hurry, and he's gotten away with it. Sachin didn't want the second. Dravid was running to the danger end. Sachin wasn't alive to the situation. Chawla threw at the wrong end. Now here Sachin forced to run. The ball misses the wicket. But what was Praveen Kumar doing? Why wouldn't he collect that delivery? Sachin tried to get in the way of the throw, but Praveen Kumar, for some strange reason, let the ball go. Brilliant. Over the top, and it's away. There's a no ball to boot. Things not going well.
Well, Sachin Tendulkar in fantastic form, but Praveen Kumar not express pace off. And when a man like Tendulkar is in song, you don't want to be bowling at that length.
That is in the air. Has the fielder got enough legs? No, he doesn't. For a moment, Piyush Chawla was interested.
Well, change of strategy brought about that ray of hope. Tendulkar looking to sweep, was in the air for a while, but it was quite a distance from the man at that deep square leg.
Wasim Jafar there at square leg. Couldn't quite make it. Just too far away from him. One's got agony and the other's got a smile. Now that's the reverse sweep. It's not often that you see Sachin Tendulkar play that shot, and he's played it exquisitely.
Well, he's reading the youngster like a book. He's anticipating the length, the line the youngster is going to be bowling, and look at that reverse sweep there. He's timed it beautifully. He's just milking the bowling at this moment in time.
Hemang Badani will bowl his slow left arm. Sachin greets him with some splendid footwork. Take a look at this. Great footwork, made room for himself and played it inside out. Magnificent.
Well, Tendulkar at his best. Jumping down to Badani, making that room and playing that inside out over the cover fielder. This is Tendulkar at his best.
That has been swept away for 4. Goodness me, that ball really travels when Sachin sweeps, gets it in the middle of the bat, and he can play it from behind the keeper to behind square leg.
Well, Tendulkar at his best. He swept fine. And once again, Hemang Badani's got problems with Tendulkar.
They get a single. Hit to 99. And an overthrow. Just listen to the crowd. Tendulkar's got to 100. And an outstanding 100 this has been. 16 fours, 2 sixes. Everyone a gem. He is in good form. What a treat to watch. 100 coming in just 69 balls at a strike rate of just under 145. And in the deep will be a mere spectator. He's turning the heat on.
He is in prime form, and right now he's toying with the bowling here. Hemang Badani really doesn't know where to bowl. Sachin Tendulkar stepping out and hitting that one over the field at long off.
Catches the call. A difficult take to the right of young Piyush Chawla. Missed it from Tendulkar, but an opportunity gone.
A difficult catch there for Piyush Chawla. Trying once again Sachin Tendulkar to go inside out. Got the inside edge. Low on the bat. And this one was a quite a difficult catch for Piyush Chawla. He missed it.
Was the single? Dravid says no. Throw goes to the now strikers in. No damage done. Take a look at the wagon wheel. 50% on either side. Can't get better. This is one of the best innings I've seen Tendulkar play. Again well placed. Very well placed. He had everybody interested. Catch was the call, but he knows he's picked a spot, Tendulkar. The reverse sweep has cleared the infield, and this is a fast outfield. It's raining boundaries here at the Chidambaram Stadium.
He's enjoying it, Sachin Tendulkar. He has swept in both sides of the wicket. He has swept it fine, and he has reversed swept also so well.
One bounce. Tendulkar dominating this royally. It's been outstanding batsmanship from the Lil Master.
There's no stopping him here. And this time he decides to go straight over the head of the bowler. No chance at all for the fielder there at long off or long on. And that brings up 200 of the innings of India blue side.
Magnificent! All the way. Haven't seen Tendulkar in the last year and a half use his feet too much against the spinners. But these last two shots have been sensational.
Stepping out quite early this time, Sachin Tendulkar had enough time to play this one again inside out over the fence at cover for a delightful 6. So he's enjoying his batting here.
It's gone in the air. He's a man at deep square leg, but he's nowhere in the picture. There is a short fine leg and a deep square leg, and Tendulkar has paddled fine Ganguly for a boundary. Boundary number 20.
First over he faced against Sourav Ganguly, he was cautious, wanted to see what Sourav was trying to do, but this time around, solid improvisation from the Little Master.
Well, that didn't come off.
This is a big moment for Sarvashish Lahiri. He just idolizes Sachin Tendulkar. This is an extremely big moment for him because he's bowling to two of his favorite cricketers. If he gets one of them out, Bengal have a good chance this season of doing well, because Sarvashish's confidence will be sky high.
He's got him. You just put the curse on Sachin Tendulkar, but Sarvashish Lahiri smiling from year to year, and he should be.
Well, let's just hope Sachin doesn't hear my comments when he goes back. But I'm extremely happy for Sarvashish over there. He's bowled well over the last couple of seasons. This is a big opportunity for him. This will do his confidence a lot of good.
So the masterly innings of Sachin Tendulkar comes to an end. 139 of just 100 deliveries. So the third wicket falls and India Blues are now 226 for 3. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, age 25, he's been #1 cricketer in the world. He comes in at the fall of Sachin Tendulkar's wicket. Talk about respite.
He's off the mark straight away. That's a bad misfield, and what should have been just two has been a boundary for Dhoni.
This is unpardonable. You don't give a new man who's just walked in free runs. Didn't really get connected it so well.
That's an extreme using there. Bat manufacturers are obviously very happy with that.
And so would Dravid be, because thought that it's all over. That's when he looks and this one is more cleanly struck. Now this is farthest almost clear. Dravid enjoyed that.
That is a huge 6. That's one Rahul is not going to forget in a hurry.
It's 257 for 3.
Single to Dravid. Brings up the half century. His first half century in the last 12 innings for the Indian captain. Plays a lot of club cricket in Chennai, so the crowd's loving it.
Had to work hard for this, Rahul Dravid. 50 or 57 till a well compiled and gave good support to Sachin Tendulkar. Was in no hurry at all. Gave the strike to Sachin Tendulkar, and after his departure he has played some good shots as well.
It's gone fine. Balaji will not cut it off. Dhoni joins the party. Just changed his guard the last delivery. Normally stands on leg stump. The last ball, he went to middle stump and he seized the opportunity to pick up a boundary and bring up the 50 partnership.
Two shot from Saurashis Lahiri. Gave enough time for Rahul Dravid to get into that position and belt him towards that mid-wicket fence.
Wants to, running the first one hard. Well run. Extremely well done by these two. In the air. Man at long on. Was trying to get to it, but it sailed over the fence. Sixer. 10th one of the innings. It's 285 for 3.
Very strong position here. Dhoni and Rahul Dravid in excellent form. And they still have 8.5 overs to go. And this is how Rahul Dravid got into the act. Stepping out beautifully to Saurashis Lahiri and hitting that one over the fielder there at long on for a mammoth 6.
Shot, asking for trouble, but he's got a wicket. Ashish Nehra surprised. Dravid the man dismissed. Jafar's taken a good catch in the deep.
It's an excellent break for India Green. Shot, and Rahul Dravid, in fact, timing it too well, straight into the hands of fielder there at the deep square leg. So the 4th wicket falls. India Blues 286 for 4. Rahul Dravid departs for 62.
Yuvraj Singh got a half century last night, 57. He's coming to bat. Still got another 8 overs after this one. And he's gone straight away. He's launched into it. In fact, has hit the roof of the stadium.
You got to ask, what was he doing in the dressing room? Was he batting there? It was the first delivery as faced from Ashish Nehra, and out it goes, out of the ground for a 6.
Sensational shot to get off the mark. Exactly what the crowd love. That's a much better delivery. Placement was excellent. Timing was good, and that combination will get Yuvraj a boundary. It's 296 for 4. Waited for the ball to come on to him to make sure he got it finer. Dhoni's gone, and the ball's gone even further. That's why people world over love this man, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
He has waited for this for a long time. As far as Mahendra Singh Dhoni is concerned, could not resist it. Dhoni there stepping out and hitting this one over the deep square leg fence for a huge six. So it's been sensible batting from Dhoni. In his innings so far, he has been sedate and cautious at the beginning. And now he is really flourishing.
Nicely played. Very, very delicate touch. Yuvraj Singh. Good running between the wickets as well. 3 more.
Not an easy shot at all to play. You have to watch the ball coming on to the bat, and it did that so well. Yuvraj Singh is in very fine touch.
And again, this is even bigger. It's into the stands. That says it all, even in South India. Dhoni ka dhamaka.
Great there from deliveries. And Dhoni is up to this one. So 2 sixes in this over already from Dhoni.
Well, he expected that. After a couple of big hits, it's about to happen. The bowler dropping short in length, and he's picked up yet another boundary.
That's in the air. There's a fielder getting under it, and he has taken it. That is or is it? He has taken it. That is a good catch. That is Piyush Chawla.
Well, wonderful catch there. Didn't time it as well as he would have liked, but look at this, diving in front himself. Fantastic catch, just a couple of inches off the ground, and Praveen Kumar is a happy man. Yuvraj Singh departs for 19 of just 16 balls. India Blues 326 for 5.
So the new man in is Dinesh Mongia. At 29 years old, he's making a comeback of sorts. He's gone. Dinesh Mongia played it straight into the stomach of Mohammad Kaif at extra cover. Maybe the slower delivery. So Balaji has a wicket.
Lakshmipatha Balaji putting it in the slot, but straight into the hands of Mohammad Kaif. Lakshmipatha Balaji can be a handful in the depth of the overs. Dinesh Mongia gets out for just 1, 328 for 6.
Ajit Agarkar, well, has walked into what would be about 3 overs after this. He'll need to put back to ball. Does just that. Short delivery from Balaji. He smashed that, one bounce and out of the ground at mid-wicket. Just a little bit of time there because of the short delivery, and he's pounded it through the way.
Well, Arun Kumar, length deliveries whatsoever, that is not where you're going to be bowling at the depth of the overs.
He'll have to be very quick indeed. Good covering up by Mohammad Kaif. Good cricket. Very athletic indeed. Pick up the shy. That was Raina, and that is Kaif. That's in the air, but away from the fielder, and it carries over the fence. A bit of indecision there by the fielder. Didn't quite gauge the pace of the delivery. He thought he had it covered, but it slipped over the fence.
Well, once again, length ball, slower delivery. Thought he had the batsman, Fox, but nevertheless, last minute changes by Mahendra Singh enables him to get that boundary that he was looking.
Well, the ball curved away from Jaffer. It always curls in at square leg. Obviously hasn't fielded at that position a lot. But it's 4 nevertheless. And it's 4 more. It's Mahendra Singh Dhoni's 50. He's really turning it on now.
Well, this is what the doctor ordered, and no one better than Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He catch once again that length delivery from Praveen Kumar, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni under no trouble whatsoever to get that away to the plate.
13 runs from this over. He's bowling. That's my. Got to keep over pitching. Even bowl a low full toss, but if you bowl a length delivery or a short delivery, it's really going to be latched onto.
Well, absolutely. If you're looking for the bouncer, that would have been understandable. But that is Dhoni 50.
That is a brilliant shot. Inside out, he made room for himself, and it's gone for 6. So 20 runs from the over. 349 for 6. Full toss, that should be 6. It should also be a no ball. It should also be a warning. You can't be bowling fast full tosses. They qualify as beamers. A warning to Balaji, and 6 to Dhoni, in fact 7.
Well, Balaji apologizing, but nevertheless, at that pace, full toss delivery, but he still manages to get it away for 6 over square leg. Now that is brilliant batting, and he's still got his eyes on the ball and asking the umpire for a no ball, and he gets that.
Well, those balls are supposed to be dangerous. I don't know for who. He smashed that to the vacant mid-wicket area. He's coming back for the second, and they're going to make it. Terrific running by both Agarkar and Dhoni.
Well, Ajit Agarkar running to the danger end, realizing that if he picked up that double, it would bring Dhoni back on the strike. And that's what you want at this stage. This man can be destructive at this end. Look at Ajit Agarkar go. And he's running to the danger end. And some brilliant running between the wickets by Ajit Agarkar.
Full toss. And has it gone for 6? No, 4. Now it's just the job for the umpire is to ascertain whether it's 4 or 6. Dhoni is on fire. Last over to go. 397 Bengal scored against Assam. That's the highest in a one-day game in domestic cricket, I'm told, in India. In fact, in India, this is going to rocket into the stands and into the crowd. They're loving every minute of it. Everybody's got their hands up, including the umpire.
Well, Praveen Kumar not learning from the previous over. Length ball again. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni gets the elevation that he's looking for. And he needed that room to free his arm. And he's timed that beautifully.
This time the bat has gone for a 6. Just slipping out, obviously very slippery. There's a lot of sweat about there. At least he can see the lighter side of it.
Well, now you know how hard he swings. He gives it his everything. And watch that bat swing away. The umpire, the square leg, was taking evasive action. He was running for cover.
He swung that away, and he's going to get 4 for it. also brought up the 50 partnership. 53 in 23 balls between these two.
Well, the last ball once again going for a boundary. 53 partnership, just of 23 deliveries.
This is the third highest score ever made on Indian soil in a one-day game. 381 for 6 in 50 overs. Mahendra Singh Dhoni remaining not out on 79 of 59, and Ajit Agarkar 17 of 6. Well, the crowd has really loved every moment of it, and so have we. There's been some spectacular batting on display.
Well, that was awesome batting. 381 for 6, 35 fours, 16 sixes. Not a session for the bowlers. Tendulkar leading the way. That was his 51st senior one-day 100, 139 off just 100 balls. He was a bit overshadowed in the hitting stakes, though, by Mahindra Dhoni, 79 off 59. And all in all, it was a pretty commanding performance by the Blues, who really did put the Greens to the sword. It was almost as if the win yesterday by the Reds when they defeated the Blues had really stung the senior players into action, and the poor old Greens bowlers there copped a packet. I thought actually that Chawla responded pretty well to it. He got hit very early on in his first over by Tendulkar, but he dragged it back quite nicely. 1 for 39 in 6 overs. It just confirms that he's a talent to watch out for. So at the halfway stage, 381 for 6 meant that the Indian Greens needed 382 to win. But at the halfway stage, everybody was talking about just one thing, the innings of Sachin Tendulkar, Mark Butcher.
Yeah, pretty impressive in the beginning. Had a little look at the new ball, and that the spinner.
He was awesome against the spinners, wasn't he? Because it was the big shot plus just a lot of high class. I mean, that's not a slog, that's just a fantastic cricket shot.
Yeah, well, he's a fantastic batsman. That's the type of thing you expect. Then he started to get a bit cheeky, lofted that one over the two men backward of point, kept using his feet, and the bowlers had no answer, really. Terrific shots over extra cover.
I love that 6 over extra. He hits the ball so cleanly, doesn't he? That was him getting towards the end, obviously a bit tired and bored with it all. And in fact, the very next ball after that gave himself a bit of a talking to, but it didn't work because he then slapped that long hop to Mohammed Kaif at short mid-wicket. But really, when Tendulkar is in that sort of form, and England fans beware, because England have got to play against Tendulkar in the Champions Trophy, you can't bowl at him.
Yeah, very difficult. You know, he's an absolute master. The crowds over there love him. They've missed him for a year or so. He's been out injured. But it's good to see him back and obviously playing extremely well.
And a word about Dhoni's knock?
Yeah, well, he's incredibly dangerous, isn't he? You know, he came to the crease. There were still 20 overs left, I think, when Tendulkar got out. And in the end, he ends up making 79 from 59 balls, hitting sixes, boundaries all over the park, giving bowlers an absolute nightmare in the death overs. They're a tough side to beat.
Well, they are, aren't they? And it was certainly a tough side for the Greens to beat. They needed 382 to win. We're going to take a very quick break now. When we come back, we'll see how Sourav Ganguly got on in his comeback innings, and also what tickled Yuvraj Singh's fancy. See you in a mo.
Two batsmen out in the middle. The man to do the job. Likely or possibly do the job. Wasim Jaffer had a good test series in the West Indies. Didn't get to play a one-day series there. He's yet to play a one-day international for India. List A career. It's all domestic matches. 43 matches. Average of just under 36. Not very high for an opening batsman. And Sourav Ganguly. All of India will be keeping their eyes on this man. Experienced campaigner. First delivery, Agarkar the bowler. Jaffer off the mark straight away. Big cheer already here in Chennai to greet the former Indian captain, Sourav Ganguly, who's got a terrific record in one-day internationals. Good evening, Nikhil.
Good evening, LS. Sourav Ganguly's stats: 279 one-day games, and look at that, 10,123 runs with an average of 40. If India Green looking to win this game, this is the man. He'll have to get a big one like Sachin Tendulkar did for India Blues. He's the man they'll be looking to get a big 100. And Ajit Agarkar with the new ball.
It's a way of saying good evening. Ajit Agarkar to Ganguly. Called a wide. That edge will get off the mark. Good run.
Ganguly off the mark. And there, Shiva, everybody looking for Ganguly to get runs. And if they can get close to that target of 382, I think the crowd would be in for great entertainment tonight.
You've been to Chennai before, haven't you, Nikhil? They love good cricket. Public here love good cricket. They support the game more than anything else. Good shot. Wasim Jafar's good through the offside.
Well, hint of it offered to Wasim Jafar. These are exceptional batting conditions, and Wasim Jafar times this beautifully and finds the gap, and the ball races away to the boundary for 4.
More of a stand and deliver. Shot. Did not have great footwork. It's more the hand-eye coordination. Manaf Patel will share the new ball. It's not Irfan. Ball with the new ball. Irfan picked up 3 wickets. Sprint bowling combination. Manaf Patel.
Manaf Patel starts off the proceedings of his spell with a wide off stump. Rightly said, a bit too wide. Yesterday, Irfan started with a new ball and Ajit Agarkar bowled one change. But today, the new ball.
Flying off the bat. Just a defensive push.
Well, this man, when he times them, they look exceptional, and especially on that offside, just a gentle push. But Yuvraj Singh had to hurry and get onto that ball, because anything in that gap in this fast outfield would result in a 4.
Beautifully played. Trademark Ganguly. It's his first boundary.
And the crowd love it. Make no mistake. Ganguly is in the field and batting brilliant. That's his first boundary. And trademark Ganguly. Just beating the man on point. And somebody said he's side.
That'll make him feel good. Very, very good. Get a single. He's played away from the body, but he's played it into the gap. And this is a quick outfield.
Once again, Sourav Ganguly needs just that hint of width on that off stump, and he has timed that beautifully. And it has gone for a boundary. This fast outfield, just managing to get it away from the outstretched hands of the diving fielder.
So much better line. Previous delivery that went for a 4, I thought it was far too wide from Sourav. Just look at Ganguly. He reaches for it, loses balance, but he finds the sweetest spot on the bat. He's not in a good position to execute the shot. But he did well to reach to it. Even better to get 4 for it.
Well, those couple of deliveries will certainly calm down his nerves.
This is stamping his authority. 3 boundaries, no prizes for guessing which side it went.
Sourav Ganguly in the middle and beats the fielder in covers, and he's timed that beautifully once again. And the good thing is positive foot movement, trying to get to the ball, and the good thing once again, front foot, good positive movement.
What India Green will have to look at, maybe that might be their plan of action, is to Wasim Jafar to play himself in and play the sheet anchors role. And once Sourav Ganguly gets in, he's the man who's got to charge the bowlers.
Well, the senior partner Sourav Ganguly will certainly have to do that if he wants his side to get close to that total. They'll have to capitalize on those power plays.
Good running again. I don't think there was a big call. It was just the eye contact from Jafar and Ganguly.
Well, quick single. He will stop just with loose hands and just that eye contact that Shiva was talking about, and away they get. They're rotating the strike, but they need to look for those boundaries.
Very good in that read to square leg. Wasim Jafar. 3 to score run 2. We'll take a look at the running between the wickets. The shortest distance between 2 points, Jafar. From where to where he's gone, and now look at him again. Oh.
Well, he was, I think, content with 2. But at this moment of time, you need to keep pushing on, looking for that third. You've got to be quick between the wickets.
That's good pace, combined with good bounce.
Well, he's handled the new ball pretty well, with some pace and bounce, surprising Wasim Jafar with the amount of bounce that he's getting. He's a tall man.
Now the slip has come out, the second slip has come out. The second man catching is a short mid-wicket. Taken! Brilliant! Not easy fielding in that position. Jadeja again, the man. Took a stunning catch yesterday. Here's one more.
Well, once again, Wasim Jafar got beaten by the bounce, trying to get it over the field at a point, but a scintillating catch there by Jadeja. Munaf Patel, a happy man.
Very, very happy man, getting that extra bit of bounce, extra effort ball, picking up the wicket. Wasim Jafar gone for 12, it's 31 for 1. Coming in at number 3, Parthiv Patel, the left-hander. He's more than a useful batsman. More than a useful batsman, I say again, because I like the way he bats. Very free-flowing stroke maker. He's bounced him. This should go all the way. This is an outfield where batsmen would love to bat. We do not have to run too many runs. Just the boundaries.
Well, Sourav Ganguly was ready for that. When there was a second man catching short square there, he knew that he was going to get peppered with some short stuff. He was quick to latch onto it. And on this lightning fast outfield, Ajit Agarkar knows that's not the length that he's got to be bowling.
Got to really be searching for at least a boundary and over, a minimum of a boundary and over. At the end of 20 field restriction overs, you want to be close to about 150, 160 to be in with a shout. There's no point in letting the asking rate go to 10 and 12 and then try and attempt. Then it becomes nearer the realms of the impossible. Now that's a good shot. That is a fine shot indeed. He's a good cricketer, Parthiv Patel. Very impressive, very young. Beautiful shot.
Had enough time to play that flick on the back foot, Parthiv Patel. But Arun, you're right. I think they need a move on here. India green. You got to look at utilizing the stipulated power play as well as the optional 2 power plays which they will get. And at some point of time, they got to throw caution to the wind and look to attack and getting at least a boundary per over.
Well, they know that both these batsmen are very strong on the offside. Both of them love to square it off, given any room at the moment. There it is. Just the one drifting, a little bit of room outside the off stump, and Parthiv Patel has gone for it. That's a handsome cover drive for 4.
Flash of blade there from Parthiv Patel, waiting for something like that. He was pitched up into his zone and he was on it in a flash.
Looks so good when he's playing on the offside. That's the one boundary we were referring to. Beautifully played. He's found the gap. That's through. That's rolling for 4. What a tremendous shot. 4 to end the over. 11 from it. It's 44. I beg your pardon, 48 for 1. He's gone. Jadeja again. This is a soft dismissal. He found it outside the off stump. Saurav Ganguly. That was the area that he so relishes. Couldn't quite get hold of it. Nor did he get the elevation. Just played it into.
Against the run-off play here, Saurav Ganguly trying to square cut that delivery from Manaf Patel. Was not delivery. Straight into the hands of the youngster there, Ravindra Jadeja. And a very dejected Saurav Ganguly walks back to the pavilion. So the second India green wicket falls, 48 for 2.
Golf and champagne go hand in glove. So say Europe's Ryder Cup stars. And 10 of that amazing team will be looking for more success at the home of golf. Celebrity partners from sport and showbiz will be looking for their own champagne moment. But it's serious. See Colin Montgomerie defend his title at the Dunhill Links Championship with the Royal Bank of Scotland. Starting Thursday, 1:30 Sky Sports 1.
Some think startup. We think IPO. Some think competition. We think partnership. Some think successful business. We think wealth protection. Whatever your vision, we at Credit Suisse seek new perspectives to make it a reality.
Designed to give you the power and responsiveness that could make all the difference. Shell V-Power. Fuel developed with Ferrari.
Well, it's been a long day for Strahan.
What a lovely shot! Hold the man!
Forget your right guard. Let's start again. Start every day with an upward spray of Right Guard Total Protection. Its time-released odour protection will never let you down. Right Guard Total Protection. Start right, end right.
That must be a total pain.
Yeah, and the rate is increasing.
Why don't you get rid of it?
Don't think I haven't thought about it.
Just cut it up into little pieces and problem gone. Then get a Capital One card instead.
Is paying too much interest a real headache? Switch to Capital One and get 0% on balance sheet and call Capital 800 952 5060 or visit capitalone.co.uk.
Your order, sir?
Grilled woodpecker.
Whoa. What's in your wallet?
The surprisingly economic HDI. You may be away longer than you think. Now with 4 years 0% finance. The Peugeot 307, the drive of your life.
Cirque, the celebrity circus you don't run away to. You run away from. Unlike death-defying feat. We found 11 celebrities who enjoy doing just that. 10 grueling weeks of circus training with a live performance here every Sunday. Scary, but not as scary as celebs in spandex.
Cirque du Celebrity starts Sunday the 15th of October on Sky One.
Well, there are duels within duels. That Suresh Raina that's walked in, aged 19. He's just bumped into Irfan Pathan. There are lots of bumping and pushing and shoving going on in this tournament, so it adds to the atmosphere. They're playing it hard, these guys, not giving any quarters to anybody. Well, Suresh Raina is here because Saurav Ganguly didn't quite go for it. He should have just gone for the elevation.
Was not very hard on that delivery. In fact, got under that delivery, and it would have been well advised for Saurav Ganguly if he had gone for a shot above the head of Ravindra Jadeja there at backward point, and extremely disappointed Saurav Ganguly there.
Well, the first power play is just over. It's now the second one being taken. Just been indicated by the umpire. Mr. A.V. Subramaniam is the umpire who just signaled the first optional power play or the second power play. You need not have two catchers. You still have to keep 7 in the slip. Retain a slip. And RP Singh. Down the leg side, and he's flicked it away. Coming back to the throw. That's the long part of the ground.
Irfan Pathan was looking to get some confidence in his bowling. Whatever it did with the bat. It should help him to get into a good rhythm. It is if you can take the from one aspect of your skill. So now it's up to Irfan Pathan to make some kind of impact here with his bowling. It was quite impressive yesterday against India Reds. That's Suresh Raina, years of promise.
It's in the air and he's the goal. A lot of promise, but not today. It was a short delivery, could have gone anywhere. Very soft dismissal. He'll be very, very disappointed when he sees this replay.
Slightly was wanting to hit this one. Harbhajan Singh did an easy and simple. Suresh Raina goes for a duck. India Greens lose the third wicket.
Well, to around 52. It's 5 runs and over. That's his career stat. 200. One of them a famous one. Right over his head. And wide it. Also one for the over.
The bowler sense batsman there, Suresh Raina, was getting slightly pushed all his fielders right at the edge of the inside circle, and that's how Suresh Raina perished.
So 2 runs from the over and a wicket. 53 for 3. Has that been dropped? Was that a catch? Language, it suggests that that was an opportunity. Indeed, it was taken. That was very casual. Let an opportunity.
Bowler India blue wicket line. Bowl and East have done well this so they required 327 to win from 37 overs. Last 4 overs the run rate has actually gone down as 1.75 and they've lost 2 wickets as well. So stuff going for India Greens. And this one again straight into the hands of the fielder at Hemang Badani. So the 4th India Greens wicket falls. Mohammad Kaif, that's the captain, out to this delivery from Irfan Pathan. And to talk to you all about what happened in this game as well as with this dismissal, it will be Sivaramakrishnan and Krishnamachari Srikanth.
Thanks, Sabha. Second wicket delivery, Suresh Mung getting the catch. Kaif departing for 0. In big trouble, India Green, 55 for 4. New man Badani. Big trouble. Time to say good evening to Krishnamachari Srikanth.
Good evening, as you said it rightly, big trouble. I think the match was literally over now, but We'll have to wait and see what Hemang Badani does, and because Hemang Badani is a very crucial match for guys like Hemang Badani as well as Parthiv Patel, and of course the guys who got a 2. But I think Parthiv Patel has an opportunity to come back, and that's Hemang Badani, who's played 40 matches. He got 100. That 100 was against Australia, if I'm right, at Pune, if my memory is right, or my statistics right. Good player, good stroke maker. Quite an easy player. He plays the shots very well. He's got shots all around the wicket. Good opportunity to prove his skill again. Good there. Point, I don't think it really well. 4 runs, a huge gap between third man and point. You see, I don't think he really took what there's lightning outfield. That's a beautiful shot, 4 runs. I mean, I think he timed it. He didn't time it too well, but all the same, he placed it very well. Mid-off was quite wide, and the gap between the mid-off and the bowler. There you see, picked it up on the rise. Almost a return catch, but I wouldn't say timed it beautifully. I don't think it hit the middle of the bat, but still, as I said, it's 4 runs. I think the quality of the bats is so good nowadays.
It's gone through. He's short and wide, and Parthiv Patel will not miss it.
I think this is where probably Pathan is missing. When he tries to bowl faster or whip it in, I think he pitches it too short, which, as you spoke on earlier, the earlier part of his career, this whippy action, he used to pitch the same deliveries on a good length, and that's how he used to get his wickets. But now he's not getting the on that whippy action. Probably a little bit of minor adjustment here and there with Pathan. I'm sure he should be.
Well played. Made it looks. But he has of getting boundaries, Patel.
I think this is a wonderful shot, very difficult straight drive. Wonderful picking up on the riding on him. He sees time certain actually, and Parthiv Patel does it quite well too.
He thrives on these. I said in my earlier stint, I love the way he bats, Parthiv Patel, because he does not waste scoring opportunities.
That's right. I think he makes use of the square drive, the square cut very well, and there you see the square cut. He plays it very well, positioned himself very well, and first went towards the ball and then drew away and hit it beautifully, even though it was in air, but he placed it very well. I think he's making use of the bat balls very well. I think his shot selection has been pretty okay today so far. You can see that he's got 35 runs of 33 balls already.
Better reply from the bowler. This is square cut again. We spoke about even Ganguly's dismissal. You get a lot of runs, but look at the execution of the shot. The bottom hand, the wrist coming into play. And he's hit it into the ground. The ball has bounced in front of the point fielder, very much in front of the point fielder. So that was much better control over the square cut. There's good control over the pull shot as well. Dropped the shot on the offside, it disappeared. Dropped shot on the leg side, and it's disappeared.
Yeah, Parthiv Patel is playing shots all around the wicket. That's what I like about this knock. And you saw that good pull shot. One thing I like about Parthiv Patel's attitude today is not scared to play shots. Whether it's a pull shot like this one, or the square cut which he just played a couple of balls earlier, or the straight drive, or the cover drive. I think he seems to be in an attacking mode, and obviously he wants to re-establish himself in the Indian team.
Munaf Patel, the fielder, was a little late in getting down. 12 runs of the over, 87 for 4.
been an appeal, a delayed one, and he's given him. He has given him. First delivery. Harbhajan Singh strikes, Parthiv Patel isn't happy. It will be a very interesting replay.
What a tame dismissal for a fantastic knock. All of us thought the umpire might be calling it a wide ball. There you see pitched wide outer leg stump. Yes, it's a very minor tickle there, and see the way Mahendra Singh Dhoni gets it, almost drops it, but he just gets caught in between his pads and from the back of the legs. That's fantastic. That's some gymnastics kind of a catch there from Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Patel gone for 43, 88 for 5. Praveen Kumar, the new man in. Plenty of youngsters getting a look in this competition. Just 20 years of age. Did not have a good outing with the ball. Here's an opportunity coming in at number 7 for him to score some runs. Dhoni wants the straighter delivery. And it is the straighter delivery. Very well disguised.
What a superb delivery, the undercutter, that's what it's known as, and very well disguised, and Dhoni wanted it, and he got it. Oh, he just missed the off bill. Fantastic delivery, I think, as Ellis said very rightly. Bajji gains in confidence the moment he gets a wicket, the very first ball of the, or the first over of the, what he calls spell. Coming back to this particular dismissal, this is not the dismissal, this is the one almost caught him there. He would have been on a line for a hat-trick.
He's gone by a mile. Had no clue whatsoever what Harbhajan Singh was bowling. And he thinks he's in a party, Harbhajan.
Praveen Kumar, that totally foxed. He didn't know what was actually happening there, and wild swish, and I think Harbhajan probably he knew that what he was doing, and Harbhajan is just absolutely happy about it. And Praveen Kumar out for 0 of 3 balls, 88 for 6 after 18.4 overs.
A Conference League double kicks off on Tuesday at 7:30 with Stafford v Dagenham and Redbridge. Then on Wednesday at 7:30, it's Weymouth v Gravesend and Northfleet. All live on Sky Sports 1.
My shop, extended hours. My bank, try later. Early doors. My cappuccino, thrown in. My branch number, thrown out. My favourite shop, new store. My bank, trendy wine bar.
There is another way. Phones answer 24/7. A direct line to your branch, and more branches now opening.
My bank, dumped. My account, switched.
Citroen prices are frozen this month, so jump to it with a sporty-looking or the spacious C3 from only.
To bat, let's take career. Average of just 10. Slip and a slip point. Another dusra. He's enjoying the night, Harbhajan Singh. The reason why is here. Look at the flight, look at the trajectory. Actually a good angle to see the trajectory. Dipping on the batsman, deceived in the air. And he is a happy man. Bye-bye, bye-bye. It's allowed. Match referee is not a harsh man. 4 dusras to end the over. Also 2 wickets in it. 88 for 6.
Two wickets apiece for Harbhajan and Pathan. Pathan needs a long ball. He needs wickets. He got 3 yesterday. He's into his 5th. He's got 2 wickets. So this has been a good game for the India Blues with the bat and with the ball. Pathan, well, I think if India has to do well in the one-day variety, this man has to find his confidence with the ball. He's been the major provider for the initial breakthrough for the Indians in the past. And if he doesn't get early wickets, he could be struggling. And because he bats so well, because he's getting the runs at number 3, he's become a very crucial part of this Indian side. Sanjay Jagdale on the left of your screen, and with him Bhupinder Singh. These are two selectors. Jagdale from Central and Bhupinder Singh from Punjab, the North.
Well, rightly said, Arun. I think Irfan Pathan, he's got all the makings of a good cricketer. But off late, like you said, he needs to pick up wickets, because if he's bowling with that new ball, he's got to get that ball to swing. He's not out and out express quick. He's got to try and put it in the right areas, try and create that element of doubt in the batsman. If he can do that, then I think he'll walk into the Indian side. And if the Indian team has to do well in the one-day variety of the game especially, I think he'll play a major role in winning a lot of games for India.
The outside edge, it's the last ball of the field restriction overs. It's 90 for 6. Harbhajan, 2 wickets in his first over. Also maiden. He gets unstoppable when he gets initial breakthroughs. Push through at least one. You're going to come back for the second. Well, it's a lot closer than I imagined. The third umpire has been called for, so it could be close.
Well, one would imagine that
The players making their way here to the ground through the notorious Dhaka traffic.